If you hear AFC Leopards fan talking, this is a team with the hype of a prime Bayern and the ability of Watford.
Oh God!
And not just Bayern Munchen, the Bayern of Ruben and Robert. What are you saying?
Just give him time.
Wakati nimechukua sindano, naomba mgonjwa atulie. Ukitingika, sindano inaweza vunjika. Tulia dawa.
Nimeona dawa mwili na reaction hapa.
Wewe tulia dawa ingie.
Uweze ikaa hapa udhalilishe AFC Leopards just because of a simple draw or losing 2 points.
Amjaipanda ndege.
Jokes wanapeleka hapo jokes.
Shabana wameshaipanda ndege. Fakira malipo.
Hata wiki anapanda
ndege tukienda wapi? Mombasa.
It doesn't matter.
Tuende kuchukua draw Mombasa.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, welcome to Big Sports Africa. Of course, this is your number one online football platform in Africa right now. Amigo. Mi nombre es Brian Fartenova, le patrón. Wigades, 400, le patrón. Mganga, la bonita señorita. ¿Cómo estás? Ah, bonita. I'm Russian. My English is bad.
We can go.
Come with me. You will take some coffee?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Welcome to the show. If you're liking the show, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe, share with your friend, so that we spread the good news that we have in this platform. So leo niko na watu wangu hapa. Usual faces. From my farthest left. Tuambie tu jina, kamera yako ndio ile tu, wasio kujua wakujue. Na usichokoze watu leo.
Not really. Good evening. I'm Wigades.
Lakini looks are deceiving. Usidhani ati ni mnyanga si good evening. I'm Wigades. Ni mbaya. Tukikuja hapa mzalendo, unajua huyu mtu whenever they get funny results, whenever they draw ama wapigwe, ananga jezi. Anasemanga ni mwaka alichukua jezi yake akaenda nayo. Leo pia amekuja na the same thing.
Resolutions za mwaka. I love my country.
You love your country.
My country comes first.
Okay, you love your country. So
yes.
This is your camera. Tell your first, which team do you support?
Yes.
You already know the country. Na majina.
Ganga wa soka.
Anza hivi, unaanzanga vitamu. Unaanzanga.
Nakuja hapo.
Nani? Okay. Sawa.
Na niseme hivi. Kwa mashabiki zaidi ya 1000 ama milioni 8 wa AFC Leopards, ya Amatere, ya Freddy Ambani, ya Boniface Ambani, ya asali na maziwa, Ganga wa soka. Mkate ni wewe unapenda. Ganga wa soka hapa. Mganga
usiroge watu kwa hii show.
Zingine ni ngumu. Zingine ni ngumu sana, lakini ni sawa.
Tukienda hapo katikati, tuna leo unajua tunapenda tusiwape tu news ambazo zimekunjana tu kila wakati. Tumesema leo tufanye blending, yani we give you a blend. So my sister, kamera yako ndio ile, utaangalia tu pale, uambie mashabiki kwa majina unaitwa nani. Hivyo tu.
Hi, Viona. Shabana 001. Chances sema 001, but Shabana they had and Red Ultras. Shabana.
Oh. By any chance una support Chelsea?
Kwani mimi ni mama.
Hapo sawa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, the one and only Makolba de Dongo, or if you like, call me the advocate for the Slayer. So let's dive straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. So hii weekend manzi tulikuwa na mamechi pale. Games zilikuwa pale. Mbona unacheka?
Ni furaha.
Tulikuwa na wenye wali travel abroad, wali travel huko ni abroad, ulikuwa abroad kwao. Kuna wenye wali travel abroad. Wakaenda kwa a different climate. Unajua tukiwa class 6 tulikuwa tunafundishwa climatic factors affect. Unajua never underrate social studies or science tunafundishwa. Geography. Unajua ukikwambia geography, this area is semi-arid, this is arid, this is tropical. Anyway, ningependa kwanza tuanze na hii mechi ya Ingwe. Ingwe travel to Mombasa for a draw.
Yes.
Ingwe travel more than from Nairobi to Mombasa is how many kilometers? Figure it.
Over 450?
Over 450
Yeah.
kilometers.
On average.
For
Approximately.
yeah. So AFC Leopard traveled over 450 kilometers. I don't know is how many miles if you convert it to miles, but it's over 450 kilometers. They locomoted.
No, they flew.
They flew. They flew. Oh,
They landed.
they landed.
They landed in
Unajua
Mombasa.
AFC is a team that unajua mostly teams when zina flying zikicheza continental.
Yeah.
When was the last time your team played a continental?
Tuangalie results za hii weekend.
Nakukasirika.
Sasa mambo ya continental.
Pole.
Wale wa continental wakikuja wataulizwa mambo ya continental.
Na wale pia wanaumia. Ni mbaya.
Washamaliza.
Washarudi.
Washarudi.
Imeisha.
Wamekuwa kwa dingli yote.
Wamemaliza.
Kuna wengine hata ndoto hawezi kuwa na.
Kwa dingli. But anyway, dreams are valid. So, AFC Leopard traveled over 450 kilometers. They flew to Mombasa.
Yes.
Muganga.
Yes.
How was the match? Because nakumbuka we were with you a day before. Na we were with you hii show yenye ilipita before this one. Na mlijichocha sana. Mlisema kwanza mliambia semaji wa Bandari. Chui apapasi tako lilo kwenye dera. Anabwara. Kulikuwaje?
Niko na mambo mingi sana ya kusema kuhusu game FC.
Tuko na muda.
Niko na mambo mob sana. Number one. Kwa niaba ya mafans wa AFC Leopard. Nataka niwaambie hivi. Unajua saa zingine ukisema ukweli people might look at it different. Lakini sisi wote ni mafans wa ball before tufike kwa FC. But there is one thing I would really love them to know and seek themselves inside. Hii team tukiipenda tusiongelee tu uzuri wake. Kama pia kuna kitu nakaa mbaya tuiseme. Because honest assessment is one step of moving on or healing. Because next game tuko nayo, yenye tutakuwa nayo, I know we will reach there. But it's a very tricky one compared to the one we played. I know I'm saying like that if you look at the statistics of those games. But Mombasa, number one, FC Leopard, we fielded a lineup without Mkata Umeme, Kaisedo Oundo. We knew we will not have him. I was looking at him actually game weekend. He was very mad. Unfortunately, hangingia cheze. They play there a guy called Munyendo. His Excellency. Jamani. On the ball, is a different view. Of the ball is another aspect. Because a bad day for Tyson na Madada in the office, it's a bad day for FC Leopards. Which is a bad thing for a winning team. Nilifeel, I was talking to Iga before even the game, and I was telling him, FC Leopard is giving me Arsenal vibes. Yani, kikombe tu kianza kuonekana hivi. Kuna kauoga fulani, unajua mimi ni mtu wa Chelsea. Na mimi siogopi vikombe. Lakini sasa hii team inanifanya naanza kuwa na uoga yenye sipendi. Why am I saying that? First leg FC Leopard, I think we were the best team. Yes, we were the best team. Kwa Premier League, Kenyan Premier League that is.
Tuongelee game ya jana.
Nakuja hapo. Second leg yetu, we are playing very shaky football. Mpira yetu na Bandari, tulikuwa tuwezi cheza hata dakika 2 on the ball. Opponents here pia walikuwa wanaweza cheza dakika 2. Mpira ilikuwa inachezwa na ndege. Mpira huko.
Tunazitenga Yura na
Natoka huku.
Udhele.
Ile mpira timu zingine zinacheza hapa tulianza kuicheza. Mimi nikashindwa ni mambo gani tunacheza hii. Mpira unatolewa kwa nyongeza, ikipigwa inaongezwa, inakuta Kinyanjui. Yaani imetoka Western inafika Murima. Kitoka Murima narudishwa Pwani. I was not loving the football. To a point, you look at the way Tyson wanacheza na Madada kawaida yao, they were feeling frustrated because number one, kutoka kwa mafans mpaka kwa technical bench, weather ilikuwa imetushinda. Things were bad. I'm not saying without weather tungeshinda. No. Because kuna teams zimeenda zikatoa point huko. But what I'm trying to say is, kama wewe ni timu unataka kushinda ligi, there are things you have to adjust. Na hiyo ni kitu iko mentally. Game tumetoka last tumepigwa na hiyo timu nyingine. I expected kuna umflante ingia na kwa game. But I didn't see it. Hiyo first half tulikuwa na around 10 chances. It's not like pia tulikuwa tunacheza kama the prime Barcelona tumekanyaga mtu shingo. No. Zilikuwa zile chances zenye opponent ana make so many errors. And the reality is we were not scoring. And if you look on the pitch, we had out of score on the pitch ndiye anaongoza number 9, Senyonjo. So it's not a question of Kama tungekuwa na huyu, you could have had it better.
Senyonja alikuwa Benzema Mganda.
I can say it was a bad day for Benzema. Naweza sema it was a bad day for him in the office because
tunakuja hapo kwa Benzema. Unajua, let me give you time, you collect yourself please.
I am always there.
Yeah,
I've always collected myself.
Yeah, please collect yourself because
Nilo najua when I speak on behalf of 8 million fans.
Yeah.
I have to be very considerate of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nisiseme tu mambo ya mganga peke yake. Nazungumza kwa niaba na unajua nilipenda sana. AFC Leopards, mafans walifika kwa wingi. Mbaraki was full, hata nje ya gate was full. Na mpira iliisha kama watu wengine wajiingia Mbaraki for your information. Wale ambao tulikuwepo. But now that you asked about the game, AFC Leopards ili draw. To me it was a fair draw. Ni mpira tungeshinda, ngedanganya sana, we could have felt, lakini in reality hatukukuwa.
Sawa, tuachie tu hapo.
Yes.
Number 2, sorry.
Unataka niendelee? Unajua tuko mpaka number 10.
Okay, pole. Kwa watazamaji wetu kwa ajili muda, na tuko hapa na wenzetu pia ambao tungependa watu dokezee ni kipi kilitokea, walionaje mechi hiyo. Maana ndugu yangu hapa huenda talia, lakini venye au kawa nasema baridi haiko hapa studio, lakini ndugu yangu hapa ni kama ameshikwa na baridi. Pole ndugu yangu. Wigades.
Naam.
Kuna misemo ambayo you always say, there is this saying that you always say, and I love it.
Yeah.
Can you please, I just want you, as you start with it and tell us how was the match?
Yeah. I normally say one thing, that winners celebrate and losers explain. Umesikia ndugu yangu ameongea like 20 minutes.
Because I watched.
Ameongea.
Because I watched.
Haujapatana tu kwa mwenendo alifanya, tukapiga mpira wapi. Aliuliza tu results, game ilikuwa aje. He said a lot of things. Then one thing mliwacha nikwambie. AFC Leopards, they went to Mombasa, they drew. Before hiyo game hapa tuliongea, na nilisema hiyo time ya saa 8 kwanza, hiyo time itakuwa opponent kwake. Hiyo ilikuwa opponent ya kwanza. That said and done, teams have gone there, wamecheza same time and have won, right? My team went there and we picked a draw. Shabana went there and won. Yeah. So FC going to Mombasa. Niliwaambia after the loss against BB Bread, hiyo wiki moja determine season yao whether wanaweza pata kitu ama imalize season yao. It's good they didn't lose because wange lose sasa ingeleta mambo mengine.
Yeah.
But if you hear AFC Leopards fan talking, this is a team with the hype of a prime Bayern and the ability of Watford.
Oh God. Ai wapenzi watazamaji, mimi sio maneno yangu. Ana winjo manaka.
I tell you, if you
enjoying
if you hear AFC Leopards fans talk, they have the hype of Bayern Munchen. And not just Bayern Munchen, the Bayern of Ruben and Robert.
What are you saying?
And if you hear the names they call their players, like the Benzema. This Benzema guy is Senyonjo.
Yeah.
He has 4 goals. He's the top scorer.
If I have the ability of Watford, what about others?
No, give him time. You know, when you are talking, he was quiet. So
I'm talking.
Yeah, just give him time.
Wakati nimechukua sindano, naomba mgonjwa atulie. Ukitingika, sindano inaweza vunjika. Tulia dawa hii.
Umeona dawa mwili na reaction nayo.
Wewe tulia dawa ingie.
So you see this team.
Yes, Dunga.
They have just told us about Benzema of Uganda. He has 4 goals. These 4 goals, he has scored in 2 matches. He scored against K-Sharks and a hat-trick against Tusker. This is your striker, your leading striker. He has 4 goals. There is a striker in the league who is on 6 goals. He missed close to 5 or 6 matches.
Oh, God.
I'm talking of Mishira.
Yeah.
He's on 6 goals. I'm talking of Felix Oluoch. He got injured. He's on 7 goals. Paul is on 9. And there were issues there during the transfers. He was not playing.
And
but you are saying, the Benzema we are talking about is playing on daily basis. And he's on 4 goals. Now that's your top scorer. This is the reason why I'm telling you, this team has got the hype of Bayern Munchen and the ability of Watford.
Bwana,
that is also to my viewers. Do you think that whatever Vigadez is saying, ni ukweli? Na kama ni ukweli, comment section hapa. Na before tuendelee. Kuna video about tuliongelelea, we were talking about the squad depth.
Yeah.
I think it's somewhere here. I think it's going to appear either on the left or on the right. Make sure you watch this video. Usikie venye FC Leopards walichocha hiyo squad yao. And then after that, tena kuna video nyingine nimekuwekea hapa. Either utaiona inapia hapo. Mali walikuwa wanachocha their starting 11. So I want you as a fan, watch those videos, judge for yourself, then come back here tuendelee na conversation. Ukiendelea.
So
allow me to join.
Utamkubalia kuinterject?
Nibe dakika yako moja wewe.
No, he had it signed and he explained. Your point again, but he decided to explain.
And he's explaining.
So I'm giving you facts. Now I'm giving you facts.
No, you but you respond. Yes.
I'm not giving you facts.
Yeah.
In the first half, they created half chances. I can't say that they were clear-cut chances, but they were half chances. Yeah. They created them. And then the Senyonjo, the Benzema guy, had one of the misses of the season. There was a cross from Bebeto, and he missed. It was easier to score than to miss, and he missed. So they created chances, and the Bandari goalkeeper, kudos to him. Yeah. He made a number of saves, and the draw was a fair result. I didn't expect anything better from them.
Can I add something on what he just said? It's a rejoined actually.
Yeah.
You see, huwezi kaa hapa udhalilishe AFC Leopards just because of a simple draw or losing 2 points. Number one, we can understand something.
Do you know out of 6
our
now you lost 4?
It is okay, and I get you. Our setup, the way we play our football, it's not centered on a certain person kutufungia ama kucheza ama kutufungia ama undi atakuwa anafunga ama atakuwa anafunga. AFC Leopards for the larger part of the season we have played with a midfielder as a number 9. Senyonjo amekuja in for the last around 3 games. Before that alikuwa na injury, hata before part injury alikuwa kiti. Mgane pia kuna injury. So playing with a midfielder number 10 as a number 9 should tell you a lot. It's a team thing. Tutapata si team yetu beki wako na mabao mingi, midfielders wako na tumegawana. That's how we play. So whatever he's saying might be very valid, but it only depends with what we are doing.
But you see, ushaona ile mimi yenye unasema ule mtu ule mtu anashake kichwa hivi anasema when the client is bargaining and you know the price, you're just staying at the price, but just listen. You know kitu inakufanyia sasa hivi because
you don't know,
because whatever you're saying,
yes,
you see, as for me, I always say that excuses sound best to people making them up. You know, when you're coming up with an excuse, it always suits you. So I don't want you to respond to me. I just want to ask my sister.
What did you term as an excuse?
I just
because I want to ask you then what is the factuality part of it?
Because whatever you're saying, you cannot validate it.
You cannot validate
because now you are behaving like a despot.
She will validate it because she's the next speaker.
Yeah. So
the next speaker, she has watched AFC Leopards.
Yeah.
She will say about it.
Yeah. Me, I watched that match. So my sister. First of all, before you tell us how the match was, when ilikuwa nini, kwanza kitu yenye anasema hii sijui au wana distribute goals zao, sijui wanapata defender akona goal, goalkeeper akona goal. What's your take on that?
FC actually for the last 2 or 3 seasons, most of the goals zimekuwa zikifungwa na defenders. Unapata the top scorer is Omune. Na hiyo top scorer hajafika 10 goals. Unaona? So he's proudly saying about having a top scorer. Now your top scorer doesn't even appear on the charts of top scorers.
Yeah.
So you cannot use the name top scorer anyhow. You cannot just go the name.
Talks a team that has got a top scorer.
Yes, we have a top scorer who's been
I'm far away from them. They are in the other bedrooms.
You're 3 points
she was
above.
Yeah,
and our top scorer has been out for 2.5 months. Top scorer wetu alienda injury, akaka nje, hata mtu alikuwa na mimba ya 6 months alizaa.
You see, top scorer is the only player you have. Mishira is the only person you people can think of.
We're here, we signed someone, ameingia hivi na akapiga bao. Senyonjo took I don't know how many games.
With a lot of injuries. And that is factual.
Now, who told you to sign someone with injuries? Anyway, let's go back to the
Anyways, let's go back to the match, please. Yeah. Viewers. Najua saa zingine inakuanga ngumu sana. Tunaomba wenye wako huko, ombeni huyu ndugu yangu. Manake inawaka hapa. Dadangu endelea.
So, yeah, it's also true that AFC distribute goals because this season pia tumeona, I think your top scoring defender is Casey.
Yeah, Casey.
Casey, yeah.
Is he the assistant captain or the captain?
Assistant.
Omune is the acting captain because he plays every game. Omune is the captain, but he doesn't play every game.
Okay.
But before then, Omune ndiye alikuwa anafungia mabao.
Last season Omune was the top scorer.
Omune who is a
He's a
midfielder.
10.
He's a
As a
10.
10.
Yeah.
Midfielder.
Anchami.
And again, I think FC they have ni kama tu Arsenal vile amesema. Wakiona kikombe wanakuwa allergic, wanaanza kusonga nyuma. Anyway, maybe I always banter FC and say that they're not a serious team.
Shabana hata allergies
Give him
for
time.
that.
Give him. Just listen to understand. Don't listen to respond.
And you're talking to a team that has beaten you. Tangu turudi ligi tunawapiga vile tunataka.
But they beat you this season.
This season ndio tulikuwa
It is
tulisema
good you
tuacha
have reminded her.
tuachie.
It is good you have... No.
Tulisema acha tuachie.
Ngoja, tuache uongo hapa.
Haya
Estadio de la
mlitupiga
Gosi,
mlitupiga
nilifika kule, mtu ametaja Onchami. Omune alihakikisha mili imezama.
Yeah.
Ni sawa. Haya bebeni kikombe.
Respect. Tuko na
Bebeni
bati. For a
kikombe
reason.
iko wapi?
Sawa, look at this.
Yes.
Unaona hii scenario ya FC Leopard,
Yeah.
I feel like wanasema story kama ya Arsenal, eh? You know, sometimes you can be distributing your goals zinafungwa na defender, midfielders, but now when it comes to unaona mtu kama ukiangalia team kama Man City, they had Haaland mwenye alikuwa very instrumental kwa kuhakikisha kwamba, because sometimes mabao zitatoka huko, because again tukisema ni ma defenders na nini wanafunga, mostly mtakuwa mna depend either on set pieces ama dead balls, unaona, to score your goals. True or false, ndugu yangu?
You have said how you feel. Those are feelings. Go on.
Yeah, so do you think that AFC Leopard need to do something in the attack? Because nakumbuka hata game yenye na Sofapaka, these people created a lot of chances.
Was that a corner kick? Casey.
I think so. Yeah, what I'm saying, yeah. So do you think that they should do something on their attacking? Unadhani nini FC wanaweza tweak hapo ku?
No, you know, basically this season,
Yeah.
FC Leopard has built their team around Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have built their team around Tyson. So if Tyson doesn't click, FC Leopard is dead. Yeah. If Tyson doesn't click, the team is dead. They have had Tyson, Madada, and Kinyanjui. Yeah, doing the better part of it. So if that doesn't work, they don't have a secret weapon. Yeah. It's talked of distributing goals, right? Let me talk about my team. We have goals from the defense. Ochuoga is in goals. Frank scored, Siri scored. We come in the midfield. We have goals. And going forward, our strikers are scoring. But how do we score? Most of the time, we go from the flanks. Okay, Sharif can't bring that cross. What else? You saw against APS Bomet, Alpha. He created a chance through the center. It's not working. A long throw. We scored from that.
Yeah.
We scored from a set piece. So you should be having enough ammunitions. This is not working. Go for the other. The players starting, they are not doing what we should be doing. You have a bench. You are chasing the league. You need depth. You need depth to do that. My sister just spoke of their new signing. They signed in the January window. He scored on his debut. The team I support signed. 3 of the new signings already scored. That is Frank, Duang, and Asifwa. They all scored. FC Leopard, they signed 2 players who I can't say have not had impact, because one of them has had one of the best impacts, because Waswa, the signing of Waswa made them fly to Mombasa because Waswa's father paid for the tickets.
No.
That's good
Yes,
impact.
he paid for the
This is what I'm
tickets.
saying. This is what I call rumors. You see, siwezi kaa hapa.
It's somebody
Big
who
sport
said.
ni kubwa. Kama Ambani alisema, unaweza toa useme Ambani
Let me
alisema
tell you
wasu.
one
Wacha rumors.
Mbona nakatwa
Unajua?
kauli?
Wacha huyu jamaa.
Unajua?
Mbona nakatwa
I
kauli?
I respect Wiga so much.
Nauma.
But for the
Inauma.
first time in a long
Wacha
time,
tu.
Wiga has lied.
Why?
Open.
Skiza.
Okay, who paid for the flight?
Was paid for this light.
See, that is what I'm
That's
saying.
what he said.
But
Where is the lie?
there is an insinuation here. There is an insinuation here, and I don't
This
want
lady
it.
has done.
I don't want the light to go outside, because I understand very well the guy who paid for it is the father of the player. But he has talked about the new signing who is Waswa. So he's
I'm
feeling
very
something
confused.
on another thing that is not there.
No,
There's something
Waswa wasn't
kuna
there.
ile the human part in you. You just feel like eating to
Okay,
be a material.
okay, so we're talking about the human part. But the fact still remains that
That is
he
not a
paid-
fact.
He paid.
That is an opinion.
It's a
So,
somebody
you did not
somebody
lie.
somebody saying huyu alilipa kwa sababu mmesign. That is
no,
what
no,
that is
I'm
what is being said here. That is what being said. That's a lie.
Would you have paid
Okay,
that?
so your point is okay, sitaki kukubanda lakini your point is
Either way, Shabana will travel kutumia ndege popote tuendelee.
Okay. I'm talking about the
We're going
impact.
to the
yeah?
USA. We don't
The impact
play
coming
here.
from the bench. I'm talking about the impact coming from the bench and the new signings. You know,
Hey,
when the window was open, yeah?
ngoja hii nita amjaipanda ndege.
Jokes wanapeleka wapi jokes? Jokes ni huku.
Now, just wait. Just wait.
Shabana wameshaipanda ndege wakina malipo pote.
Hata wiki
Tunapanda
amepanda kwa
ndege
ndege.
tukienda wapi? Mombasa.
It doesn't matter.
Tuende
Kwani
kuchukua draw Mombasa.
kama hauna uwezo na hauna nia uwezo.
Wewe ulienda na Nyamira Express na ukuja na point 3. Ulienda na Nyamira Express ukuja na point 3.
Yes. Imagine tunatumia Nyamira Express inaenda kwa barabara
Iko
24
sawa.
hours.
Kuna
Tunarudi na
kitu kwa hiyo mlisema siku nyingine wingi alisema na Auga. When Gor Mahia used to play in cup games, they were saying Gor Mahia enough to let down. This time round, Nairobi United ilienda. Si imeenda imerudi haijashinda yote. So
Na
wakati
nyenye.
watakuwa na uwezo wa kupanda, hii change ya Nyamira Express naenda coach itaisha.
Okay. Tutaenda points.
Wika, you
You were
are-
there before.
Sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah,
Wika,
I
ulikuwa
saw-
pale kwa mali ticket
I was
zilipwa.
telling you about he said that Munyendo, is it Munyendo?
Yeah.
Yes, Munyendo.
He wasn't performing what he should be. He was suspended.
Yeah,
Who
Auga
was
was
suspended?
suspended 5.
Yeah. So Munyendo came in. I told you the other time you asked me about Alpha was red carded.
Yeah.
Was the void filled?
Yes.
Yes, perfectly.
It was filled.
Perfectly.
Why was it filled?
Because the depth, you have the depth and you have quality within the squad and you have options.
The window was opened. AFC Leopards is the team which signed the least number of players. They only signed 2.
Yeah.
2 players. Only 2. So Wapaka signed a number. One of their signings scored yesterday. A Ghanaian called Gate. He scored. I told you, Shabana, their signing scored. You only sign what you need.
Yeah.
Unajua hii window ya Januari unaangalianga timu yako unasema where do I need to strengthen? Where do I need to strengthen? Right? So wakati mimi nilipoteza Mangulu, sina center back bench, I went for Frank, nikaleta. Amekuja sema chukua namba,
Yeah.
amenipigia bao. Wewe unasema Mugane ako na injury. Si ndio? Mugane ambao ni striker walikuwa top scorer NSL,
Yeah.
ako na injury. We only have Sinyonjo who is fit. You have brought in Waswa.
There's Kolot.
Koloto is there also. He was recalled from loan from Bandari. Is there. He scored even against BB. Maybe he was tired. You know, that BB batch was very tough. Maybe he was tired. That's why he was rested. So when you have brought in a player and the only impact is getting air tickets, it tells you a lot about whether you are a serious title contender. That said and done, they're still in the race. They're on 37 points. Apart from minding the gap, let's take them on.
Na about vitu zimesemwa hapa. Na unajua mimi ndio the custodian of this house, of this AFC Leopard team. Kwa hawa watu wako hapa wote, mimi ni fan wa FC.
Yes.
Apart from being fan wa mpira, mimi ni fan wa. Kuna mambo yamesemwa hapa, ingine nikiangalia ni poroji ya mitaani.
Kama gani?
Kwa mfano, mtu amezungumzia hapa AFC Leopard kusema wakati walisign, you only sign what you needed. Kocha Mbani spoke wakati dirisha la usajili lilifunguliwa. And I want to quote his words. Alisema, niko na vijana wana bond na sitaki ku add more into it, nataka nikae nao wa bond together, then season ikiisha nitajua on how to go on it. His statement, I'm not saying I support it fully, I'm not saying I'm not supporting it, but what I'm saying is this: FC Leopard, I feel like at a honest view, it's a team in process, but tunataka kuiweka kama team iko complete. My honest view, because assessing on how we play, na kitu mmesema hapa quality, it's a real thing. Profile ya player really matters in terms of quality. Let me give an example using the mighty Gor Mahia. Unajua ndio wako juu yangu. Kuna wenzangu hapa siwezi peana mfano because literally kila kitu wako na mimi niko juu yao. Sasa nikipeana mfano kwa nadhalilisha AFC Leopard. Na nitatuhumiwa huko nje vibaya. It's not supposed to happen. League leaders are leading for a reason. League leaders wakipiga sub, mfano amesema hapo wakati Alpha alitoka, they had mtu wa kuja kufill hapo na alifeel pia ni quality.
Who was Morrison?
Ndio nasema ni quality. For us, Oundo, when he has gone outside for accumulating the cards, nilisema hata fozo nianze, the only player to konena hatuna replacement is this guy. Which means akinunuliwa leo ama hata akipata injury, we are dead. It was seen. Number 6.
Let me ask you. Mkola replacement ya Tyson?
I'll come there. Do you know I want to answer.
Come there now. Because
yes.
Come with me. Are you Russian?
Yes.
Come with me.
I have answered.
My English is bad, but
I have answered. Yes.
Who?
Now let me say it.
Who? No.
Kelly Okonji Palmer, madada. Nimejibu niruhusu nikwambie.
No, wait.
Umeuliza nikajibu niruhusu nikwambie. The only difference that is there is the style of play. Nisikize kwa makini. Gor Mahia today wakicheza midfield yao with alpha or not with alpha, the style of play kwa midfield can change because of the profile of the players you have in. Kelly Madada before Tyson akuja AFC Leopard. Kelly Madada was playing for us kwa hiyo namba. Yeye na Omuna but sana ni Kelly amecheza wa namba. We are playing different type of football. Rama has always said it here. When Tyson is playing, anacheza mpira wa Hispania.
Okay.
That is different.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Let me ask you something.
Ask.
Right now, because you have your style of play, okay? Kumaanisha sahi style yenye mnacheza inahitaji Kelly kucheza hiyo position anacheza. Kelly ngoja. Kelly sasa anacheza 6.
No. Kelly is doing
Kelly is playing at number 8.
Sorry, number 8 and then Tyson 10.
Yes.
So if you put Kelly upeleke number 10, then who will replace Kelly?
Munyendo has been a starter in that team.
But
what I'm saying is
factual.
What I have said is factual. AFC Leopards la season yote midfield ilikuwa ya Oundo, ilikuwa ya Munyendo, ilikuwa ya Kelly Madada. Ama Casey ana drop in.
Na Wanyama.
It's factual. Wanyama anakujanga kama sababu Wanyama is not a starter. Na siko baya.
So let me ask you something.
Wako training na coach.
Let me ask you. Between style ni mnacheza saa hizi na the one you used to play previously, which one do you prefer?
I'll always say this one is better. Do you know it's better?
Ngoja, don't explain. It's a direct question. This one is better, okay? So in this one, Kelly is 8, Tyson is 10. Yeah?
Yes. It's more attacking.
Yes. So meaning that this is the one you prefer.
I love it. As a person, mimi napenda hiyo.
So the truth that is there, I'm not going to ask you because we are all seeing the truth. Because we are going to, the truth that is there is that these people, they don't have replacement for their key players. And I said it here. They don't have a replacement for Kelly Madada, and they also don't have a replacement for
Tyson.
And also Oundo.
Yes, that's a question for the management. Because
and that's the truth. Because I was asking you last time that why are you people not interested in Duang? You said you did not want Duang because Duang, if Duang comes to AFC Leopards, he will be a match player. But now we are seeing the truth.
Those my words.
Your words, exactly. You are here with your brother who sings for us.
I think you are confused.
You are here with your
my words.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
My words.
When you defend FC,
Can we play it for you?
You can play it because I thought I was the same person who said I prefer Duang even over Austin. Now, how is it that I'm the same person on the other side?
Okay.
Lakini ni sawa.
Okay, sawa. Tukimalizia dadangu. What can you say about now tunamalizana history ya AFC Leopards? What can you say about AFC Leopards? Do you think that they are ready for this title? Do you think considering the way they are playing? Niulize swali. Niulize swali.
tunamaliza mbele. Just listen.
So wewe penye unaona, do you think AFC Leopards are there? Considering the way they are playing?
I know the answer.
And tell us why.
FC sahi, okay, they started well. First leg wamecheza really, really good football. But now, we've been talking about the issue of lacking depth. Na sahi bila Oundo, there's no midfield. Sahi ukitoa Tyson, tuseme Tyson amepata kadi, ama Madada ameumia. One of them wameumia. Ama both of them, ikwe unluckily wote wako unavailable. Trust me, you're losing that game. Hata ikuwe mnacheza na APS Bomet.
Never trust a Shabana fan who is
okay, that's my opinion.
When AFC Leopards matters.
That's my opinion.
Right.
Trust me because I went to Bandari and won. You flew and came back with a draw. And FCP, it's a mentality pia. They're not that strong.
You won against Bandari referees with the referees' mistakes.
Please let us admit. Please, Mganga.
Talking about referees' mistake, Semo got out of that game without a red card. Saga got out of that game without a red card. That's a referee's mistake. Even Bandari scored. Okay. Like at all.
Just give her time to submit.
I don't trust her.
They don't have to trust me. Yeah. They understand what I'm saying.
So I just want you to look at that camera and tell FC Leopards fan the honest truth from your heart.
Lower your expectations, my friends. Punguza. Though I like it. I like
manage your expectations. They better manage
about managing. Actually, don't manage your expectations. Just
lower them.
Yani zipandishe.
Can I tell AFC Leopards something?
I'm talking, bwana.
Yes, give a time.
Just don't even manage your expectations. It's AFC Leopards. It's your team. You understand your team better. And if you're being honest with your team, is that hata nyinyi deep down mnajua hii ni kama imeenda.
Can I say something to AFC Leopards fans?
Wait till I finish. Ngoja.
Yes.
She's just
Shikilia tu yuki.
And yes, mganga hapa mention a very okay, I don't know if it's a weird point from a chair or a coach. If you're chasing a title, if you're chasing a league, you don't rely on what when you now, even if they're performing, there's also that chance. Unaangalia the risk side. Unaangalia
what's the worst that
yes,
can happen?
what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Be prepared. Be prepared for that worst. Instead ya kuwa prepared akasema no, vijana wangu wana bond, acha wa bond. Umekuwa kilia hapa Unda alikosa mkasafa kwa midfield.
Nimesema tusijali.
Ni wewe. Usiniumelia.
Nimesema.
Okay. So on that side you're lacking. If you miss these players, definitely you're missing out on the title. So tafadhali manage expectations. Sama mzipandishe and then at the end of the season mulie.
Can I say something?
No. Me may think the honest opinion is that AFC Leopards are really playing a good game. In fact, AFC Leopards is the only team in Kenya Premier League. And I personally love watching them play. Yani, juu mpira yao nipe nikupe. Tiki-taka. Yani, they're playing like a prime.
Don't say prime. Don't say prime.
Unajua, wacha niseme kitu kama fans FC.
The point ni yangu.
Utamalizia.
So I think that one thing that is going to cost this team is their squad. Because truth be told, because even if you're going for this title, squad depth will win you this thing. It will win you this thing. Because AFC Leopards are in a point where if a key player gets injured, they start second guessing. Hey, can he really fit? Can they really do this? So I think AFC Leopards needs to tighten their squad. Na window sijui kama window itafunguliwa tena. ama kama hii yenye bado inaendelewa. I don't know what they will do, but AFC Leopards needs to do something, especially in the midfield. Hapo mimi nafikiria because keeper wako sawa, Katasi yako sawa. Now moving forward. Tuliona the mighty Kogalo.
Ngoja kwanza. Kuna kitu niko nao moto ya kuhusu FC. Moto kitu moja tu. Hizo notes nimepewa hapa na mtu wa Shabana.
Yes.
Mimi naomba hiyo kitabu apeleke kwa Shabana pia aitumie. Tuendelee.
Bado tuko kwa contention by the way.
Okay. So Shabana wako number 3. So,
unaweza ongea ni kama uko na 10 point lead bwana. Relax.
Unajua tukiwin bado
unajua uko na game moja wamecheza mbele yangu na bado niko juu yao.
Na utapigwa tu bado.
But iko sawa. It was not about Shabana FC. It was in by day. So, we got it. Tuliona pale the league leaders.
Yeah.
The mighty Kogalo. They took a very comfortable lead yesterday. They neutralized APS Bomet. Within first half, I think dalili zilikuwa zinaanza kuonekana tu mahali ushindi naenda. Hiyo game kwanza kwa mtazamo wako, how was the match?
No, it wasn't an easy, right?
Yeah.
In the first leg, they beat us. They didn't beat us. They walloped us for 1. Then we were going into the match. They were confident after they win, right? Then before they played us, they had just beaten Nairobi United. So the confidence was there. Then we went into the match. They were building from behind. And we punished them from that. We had that high press. We pressed them. They made a mistake. And if we just did what it does, we scored. We took an early lead on the 6th minute. Then from there, we just decided to manage the game. They created a number of chances. Even in the first half, they were so good. They created chances. Went with halftime 1-0. Then we came back and scored later on. Around on the 80th minute, we scored the second goal. Then Hansel, who enjoys scoring against Gor Mahia, in the teams he has played for in the league, he didn't only score against Gor Mahia, maybe when he was playing for AFC Leopards, but against, in the other teams, he has had a good run against Gor Mahia. He scored, brought them back in the game. It was 2-1, and we managed to protect our lead and left Kericho with their points. Right now, we are on 43. My brother told me that we are going to lose that. And I told him, I don't know how teams lose matches in 2026 because I don't know. how teams lose matches in 2026. This year, my team has played 8 matches. We have won 7. Except for the 1980 babies, the hardware. They held us to a goalless draw. But the rest, I don't know how teams are losing matches, even to losing to some regional sides. When you are a serious team, you should be winning and winning and winning. So if you want the title, all the best. Gor Mahia are not after the title. We just want to win our matches. Come May, the federation will decide. The federation will decide who to give the title. We don't have the title. I'm hearing about title race. I don't know what that means, but we are not in the title race. We just want to win our matches. But come May, they'll decide who to give the title.
Have you noticed something, kwa mtandao?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, no one is asking for table.
Who needs the table? There are things which excite people.
What's happening? I mean, people don't want
let me tell you
Kevin Taya to give them the table anymore.
Let me tell you one thing.
I don't understand.
There was this excitement about the table.
Yeah.
There's a day I told you here that, let me use Kiswahili. Mtoto mdogo akianza kutembea, huwa anaona yeye ndio kwanza kutembea. Kuna ile excitement sana. Huwa anafurahi sana. Ni kama mtoto ambaye ukimwambia kesho tunaenda safari, huo usiku ana usingizi. Anawaza asubuhi itafika saa ngapi. So that was what was happening at AFC Leopards. They have the anxiety disorder. The last time we had a serious team in AFC Leopards was in 2013. They really pushed for the title. They lost it at the end. That is the time AFC Leopards, they stayed on top of the table for a while. So when that was happening, and then there's a generation of fans who just came the other day. They didn't see that. They said like, hey, we're on top of the table. So that was the excitement. And now you see a team which has won the league 21 times. They're on top of the table. It's like, it's routine. It's normal. So that's why there's no that excitement about the table and the stuff. That's what's happening. When we were going for Christmas, there was a team on top of the table. Like, hey, table. The man from Kitale couldn't even sleep. Table. But there's no excitement.
So right now, there is no that sort of table. My sister, ukiangalia game ya Gor Mahia wenye wanacheza, kwa mtazamo wako, because okay, sahi, I can't say Gor Mahia is playing that sweet football that I would like to see, but they have that champion mentality. Because champion is you win whether you're playing good or bad. You just have to find a way of winning. What's your take on Gor Mahia kwanza tu venye wanacheza? They're playing side right now. Before we go to the game in walicheza na APS Bomet.
I think if something is working, don't change it. Even if it's not beautiful, even if it's not something you would enjoy watching, even if sometimes unaweza lala, I'm not saying unalala, but I think if it's working for them and considering the type of signings zenye wamefanya, which are actually, ni kama, unaweza feel ni kama hawa watu wamekuwa kwa team for the longest time. And they also took people who really, sioni kama Kibwage anarudi kwa team. They really took someone they needed. You have mtu kama Frank. When you have Frank pale ndani uko sure your defense is more stable. Because last season, kuna mali, last season, first leg, there were some goals they were conceding and it would be like, for a top team to concede such a stupid goal.
Yeah, some people are even blaming Omondi for that.
Yeah. Kuna bao zingine pia baina alikuwa anafungua za ufala.
Yeah.
But so unaona when you have somebody like Frank pale, playing with Silly who is also experienced at his age, and the way he plays, unakuwa confident, like as a Gor fan, mtu anaanza kuwa confident that like ukipita hapo, bado unapata kuna a solid rock nyuma. Yeah. And I feel like at the moment, it's working now. They're eyeing the title. And unless AFC Leopards give them that run, I honestly hope mtashinda hiyo game in hand, so that we give Gor Mahia a run for that money. Sisi tukikuja, sisi tunawafuata pia nyuma mbio.
Nini pia mko tu pale tu.
Sisi tuko tu pale, we are catching up. Tunaweza kuwa wanaitwaje wale wenye wanapiga comeback. Kwa race wale wa mwisho anakuja na anakuwa wa kwanza.
Oh ile mpira inaitwaje? Relay.
Yeah, relay.
Mm-hmm. So now back to Pamzo, mpira Pamzo pale. And I'm really loving Pamzo ball. Pamzo, if you really, hata jana ukiangalia au vijana walikuwa composed jana vizuri sana. In fact, they had the better part of possession.
Yeah. Actually, since Seba joined them, they've been playing quite well. Yeah. And then they have there's Anito Wasamba.
There's Wasai.
Wasai comes on and scores. They have Hansel. People who actually come on in a game as subs and they make a difference.
Yeah.
But again, looking at the midfield, There's Chris, the short guy.
Yeah.
And then you have Seba, umeongeza Seba pale. And then you also have...
That Seba was a very good side. Seba from Homeboys.
And you also have Demore. So you see, midfield is full of experience. Now, ameenda pia in this window wakaongeza signings. So APS, a team that was likely to be relegated, right now it doesn't seem like the case.
Yeah,
and you know, and you know with Pamzo ni mtu akikupiga bao ya kwanza, he can defend that game. And with the experience yenye amesign, ni watu wanaweza manage game. Although
kunyang'anya ball, they can keep the ball for the better.
However, they have one problem. I think mentality yao haijafika in a level yenye they can beat big teams, ama they can ama wanaweza pea watu shida. Because case in point versus the game they played against us. Umepiga comeback, 2 goals in 1 minute. Ushapiga, you actually have the upper hand ya kwenda kuwin your game. And instead of going for the points, unaanza waste time. You sit back, unaanza waste time, umepata ball, wewe ndio uko chini, you're injured.
Alikuwa na red card.
Yes, they have a red card, but they are pressing us. Unaona ile yenye una press mtu, unaona to the next team to score, it's APS, not Shabana. Just say hata tushaingiza. But instead of going for the win, uko pale, you're wasting time, you just want 1 point. Why not go for the 3 points? Because you have that chance to do that. So mentally, for me, they're in the pits.
So then with Gor Mahia, game on Gor Mahia, how did you see the match?
It was okay. I didn't watch the whole match, but from the highlights, I can see APS tried to hold. Only that hapa Gor Mahia walikuwa wameenda like hamwezi tupiga tena. You cannot. So Gor were wary of APS. Wana wakazima their main points. Yeah. But APS is a team that can beat inaweza piga ikipata usikiwa imekamba inawapiga.
Mganga?
Yes.
Nataka useme hivi.
Yes.
Wewe kama mganga.
Yes.
Ukizungumzia mashabiki. Hii game ya Gor Mahia, do you think that squad yenye Gor Mahia iko nayo, because ukiangalia hiyo game, mimi niliona hiyo game yote. Gor Mahia ingekuwa timu nyingine yenye iko na mchezo, APS hawangefunga APS Bomet. Leave alone to 2 goals, hata moja ingeingia. Because Pamzo ni kama anajua game yenyu. Sijui kwa nini, but ni kama kuna venye Pamzo amesoma Kogalo. So kenye nilikomboa Kogalo pale, mimi kwangu nilikuwa naona ni quality of the players they had, alafu mentality. Kogalo walienda pale cheki, hawa sasa walitupiga last time, tunaenda pale kuchukua points. Wewe kwa mtazamo wako kama mganga, kiongelelea niaba ya mashabiki milioni 8, ulionaje hiyo?
Kama mganga wa soka kwa niaba ya mashabiki milioni 8 niseme hivi. Number 1, nimesikiza wenzangu wakizungumza, but it is funny, you can think all of them are Gor Mahia fans.
Yeah, apart from me.
It's funny, you can think all of them are Gor Mahia fans.
Yeah.
Lakini amevaa jezi ambayo si ya Gor Mahia. Aseme timu ambayo yako ndani. Kama ni wa Gor Mahia, aseme ni wa Gor Mahia. Number 2,
lakini unajua wahenga walisema kwamba kizuri cha jiuza. Niseme hivi.
Kama haupo. Huwezi kuwa na huko. Kama haupo. Hata akizungumza umesikia, I think sisi ni wale wengine wanasemanga the first shall be the last, mambo ya methali, mambo hiyo nitajia ukatakuja kugangua siku nyingine. Nijibu swali yako. Gor Mahia, wakati tulikuwa pa the last time na Wiga Days, nilisema Gor Mahia watashindwa. But I think kama hasidi. Unajua AFC Leopards na Gor Mahia.
Kwanza muombe msamaha kwa sababu
marafiki.
Muombe msamaha.
Why am I going to say so?
Shake his hand.
Why am I going to say so?
Ulisema atafungwa, atashindwa.
Na alifungwa. Kushindwa ndio kushindwa.
Ulisema atashindwa.
It's only a 3-point gap na niko na game in hand. Jesus Christ.
3-point gap. We're looking at a different table.
No, if I win, we will have the 3-point gap. I have counting. Because I have a game. Wewe hauna game.
Those are not points.
Tuongelee game ya APS Bomet.
Asante. Number 1, APS Bomet, I have got several things to say about it. I think they've got the best coach internally.
Yes.
Kwa ligi yetu, mwenye ameelewa ligi yetu. Pamzo understands our football. Na kuna kitu niliambiwa hapa na Wiga, which is true. He has never won against Gor Mahia. It repeated itself. Gor Mahia has got a way of winning against its own, in a way. But APS Bomet, mimi naifananishanga na Kakamega Homeboys. inacheza certain physical football. If you're not good at it, huwezi shinda. Gor Mahia, why do I want to give it applause? Mpira yetu tukicheza nao derby, there is some aerial ball walicheza second half mpaka wakanipatia uoga kidogo. They are very good kwa hizo aerial balls na hizo physical football. I felt they were better kuna pale walituweka nikaanza kusikia kidogo kuna vile watu hapana. So I think Pamzo was matching against the best team the country has right now because they're number 1. Hata tukishinda game yetu wanashinda point out. So it's good to say that the best team we have in the country right now, followed by the great AFC Leopards. Au wengine tutajua vile kutakuwa. But APS Bomet, bad results for them. Kiangalia pale wako, they were home. The next game they will be traveling. And si team ya kutegemea hata baada ya kuita APS Bomet ya amateur. They just became APS. Police ni police tu, yani hata ana tofauti. But Gor Mahia, kudos and congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Wiga, next game mko na nani? Mko na Mwana Benki.
Namezoea kuwapiga.
Na ni kama Benki itavunjwa. Ni mechi ambayo tunaongelea. So, moving forward, Wiga, what do you think that coach changes gani nadhani coach anaweza make pale ama wewe umeridhika tu na squad venye iko na kila kitu venye iko?
Yeah, currently Gor Mahia have won 5 matches on the bounce, right? If you are on that kind of run, you don't change a winning team. Yeah. Look at the Gor Mahia squad in the recent matches. The only changes they have been forced to make, Morrison had accumulated 5 yellow cards. He was benched for that. Not benched. He didn't feature because of the suspension. Alpha was red carded. And the other one was the Felix injury. So you only make changes when you are forced to, when need be. Yeah? Or when it's not working for you. Like you see yesterday, we didn't create much because we scored from mistakes. The first one, they were building from the back. We intercepted and scored. Then the second one was from a long throw. And this is the second time we are scoring from a long throw. The other one is in Nyayo.
Kwanza kuna ngine KPL alienda hadi nyuma ile alienda hadi kwa mafans.
Yes, I remember a day before we played Sofapaka, you told me we were struggling to win matches. And I told you we have enough weapons. So if you are not going to score from the flanks, from the Sharif crosses, we'll go through the center. If doesn't that work, we go through the set pieces. With the number of ammunitions I have, atakayekuja na aje sahi. Atakayekuja na aje. Utapigwa vile unataka. If Asifua doesn't get you, Kapen will. If Kapen doesn't, Duang will. We have enough ammunition to beat teams now. It's just a matter of by how many goals.
Angalia ile kamera mwambie. Angalia ile kamera, talk to Gor Mahia fans. Tukimaliza.
This is Gor Mahia. Right now, before our matches are won before the match itself. We are going to the match just to confirm by how many goals. That's why we are the team with the highest number of goals. We have scored the highest number of goals.
Yeah.
And we have the best goal difference.
Yeah.
Who is coming closer is 7 goals behind me. 7 goals behind me. So hey, people, we need challenge, by the way. We need challenge. We need competition in the league.
Tuliona pia Shabana walicheza pale. Shabana walicheza pale weekendi. Kidogo ni sahau about Shabana.
Barua pepe.
Mlicheza dhidi ya nani?
We played against Posta. Tulipelekwa Kirinyaga. Central.
Nenda toa.
But let me tell you guys. When Shabana goes somewhere, it's a movement. It's a movement. I don't know if you saw those videos, but everyone in Kirinyaga must be talking about this team right now. We are a movement. Wewe wacha watu wanaenda na
wenye walienda coast.
Watu wanaenda na basi 70 kuchukua draw.
We are not advertising our movement. She's advertising their movement. It tells so much.
But she hasn't mentioned any movement.
But it's a fact.
Yeah.
But we are a movement. Anyway, so we went to Kirinyaga. We gave 2 guys 2 signings debut, and they all performed exceptionally well. Pape was counting people like matchsticks. Senegal International was counting people like matchsticks. All the goals he was involved in. The first one, And Mbali was back on that game after missing out for almost 2 months. Mbali was back. Na ukiona bao zote mbili, shots came from him, from Mbali. So that was a very big statement to make after all the hula baloo, apapale. And then Mechira scored, which they didn't credit. Because for me, I feel that goal was on target. Kama ilipiga deflection, at the end of it all ilikuwa ingia ndani. So we had a good game, a pretty solid game. Even though Posta walitupeleka mbio, TJM had our back. And ini kitu naweza ambia tu fans, every other Shabana fan, tafadhali give TJM the respect he deserves. We do not talk about this guy enough.
You know TJM?
Who's that?
Steven, the goalkeeper.
Our goalkeeper.
Oh, anaitwa TJM.
It's Steve Ochieng.
Oh. I didn't know that. You know, actually, I'm not a fan of...
Okay.
Yeah.
But why uliambiwa juzi TJM amebet? Anyway,
so wait, these people, they have still maintained the...
Yeah, they haven't changed.
Yeah, because... that's a very
and
good
since
decision.
then he has kept how many clean sheets? 2 or 3.
9.
After that match.
After that.
Yes.
After the game, he kept
So he has
the clean
9
sheet
clean
against
sheets.
Like
Bandari.
tulisema hapa.
Against Posta.
Tulisema
Yeah.
that keeper is very good.
Yeah, he's
It
a
was
very
just a
good
bad day in the
It
office
was
for
a
him.
bad day in office. Why are you laughing?
So, we got it.
Yes.
Wanaona pale Posta wanaumia because Posta walipoteza wachezaji wangapi? Na walipoteza wachezaji wazuri, Duang being
Duang
one of
went to
them.
Gor, Chonjo went to Police.
Yeah.
So, you know, Posta against Shabana, Posta have always had the upper hand against them. Posta has been beating Shabana for fun. They have been beating Shabana for fun. Even in the first leg, they beat Shabana at Gusii. So going to this match, they were also worried about that. The confidence was there. And not that they were bad in the match, because like she said, TJM was very good. He made crucial saves. Their new signings, they came in and they filled the void. I don't know whether Odongo will make it back to the squad because the signings, they are good.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm telling you about your signings. Shabana going to that match, they really needed that win. They really needed that win. And there are only 2 teams in the league which are unbeaten away from home.
Say Shabana.
There are only 2 teams unbeaten away from home. That is Gor Mahia and Shabana.
FC country.
So Shabana, they will struggle at Gusii. They have lost 4 matches in the league this season, all at home, and they have drawn matches, but away, they are very good. So if you are facing Shabana away, you must be wary of that. Their signings came on, they did good, and their defender is back. Dizo is back, and he has brought... what do I call it? He's commanding the backline. He's commanding... They were lacking that. The leadership part of it. They were lacking that. He's back. He's doing that. Meshira is there. So the team is doing well. And Mbali, she said he's back. We used to just see him in the gyms, but we didn't see him play. So it's good he's back. And hopefully they can catch up with AFC Leopards.
And I think one thing I love about Shabana, because you see Muganga, Shabana did a lot of signings in this. They really took advantage of this window.
5.
Like
They
5.
got in 5.
Now, ukiangalia hizo 5, there are some good signing there, okay? Especially the Senegalese ones.
Senegalese and who's
And then
the girl who's Sky?
But
And then there is the Umwando. I
Yeah.
think
we
that will
have
take
youngsters
time.
actually.
Yeah,
those
so I think Shabana are on the correct trajectory.
We're
Muganga.
coming.
Yes.
Wewe Shabana, ulipiga Shabana. Ulipiga Shabana.
Hata sitaongelea
For
hii.
the first time, I can feel how it feels
Kwa
like
mtazamo wako,
kutupiga.
Wewe kama Mganga.
No, beating Shabana doesn't mean you're good. They also beat Gor Mahia. But where I come from, Mali umeoga ukauki hapo. Okay, you beat me. What next? You have to move
I
on.
told you during
Unajua,
my time.
For some team,
Friday.
for some team, beating someone is always an achievement.
Oh, I see.
Exactly.
So
Which team?
we need to start.
Which
No.
team?
No, I was just giving an
Okay.
example.
Oh.
So
You can't give an
Uganda,
example
it's your
without. You can't give an example without real issues in life.
If
like for
APS
example,
Gor.
It's your time.
like for example, if APS beats Gor, it's an
They have had
achievement.
a very good
Exactly.
season.
If Gor
Their
Mahia
seasons
beats
of-
FC Leopards, it's an
No,
achievement for Gor Mahia.
No, it's
because
not.
that's
It's
that.
normal.
Gor beating FC Leopards.
These
that's
two
routine.
people are. Where did you Gor Mahia?
Let me say,
Me, I told
because
you this one is not a Shabana fan.
I'm
It's
talking
just
about
hiding.
facts.
It's just hiding.
It's
they
facts.
But
Lakini,
facts.
it's facts. Muganga,
Yes.
wewe kwa mtazamo wako.
Yes.
Do you think Shabana anaweza kuja kutoa hapo kwa namba 2?
Number 1.
Kwenye wanacheza sasa hivi.
Number 1.
Na wamesign na wewe hujasign.
Number 1.
Na tuambie kama wamemaliza
Number
juu
one.
yetu in the last 2 seasons.
Number 1.
In the last one season, actually.
Number
yeah.
1, I want to say this. Now let me begin with answering the question she said. Me winning the league or not winning the league it does not matter on the last two and the last positions are finished the last 2 seasons. That is where I begin from. Hawatasema ati hapana ni bidii yangu hivi vile amesema kila mtu ashinde mpira wake. So hizo the last 2 seasons hizo yeye na movement amekuwa kibega hapa mara give TJ what give them whatever they want to give them. I'm in a position as a team and as a fan where naweza sema mimi na might Maia peke yake. I no longer ask people to come for games mara kuambia tuko hype movements. It's either you are in it or you are not in it. You either want to come or you don't want to come.
Tell us about Shabana versus Posta.
Shabana versus Posta. Posta, it's a team mimi usema na nasikianga mbaya. Why do I feel bad? Because na feelingi Posta with the name iko na mdhamini. So si team inaweza kuwa ina struggle maybe in terms of balancing kama mimi. Wanaweza kuwa na issues zao maybe internally how they do their things. But unaona kama mimi FC, acha nisipeane FC. Acha nipeane mfano ya Shabana.
Kama tu because Posta almost beat you in Dandora.
Wachana
ilisha tu.
Wacha natupea hiyo example yake. Yes,
the last few weeks walikuwa na goma mpaka wanavunja changing room for the sake of vitu wenyewe wanajua. Mimi sikuelewa shida yao ni gani because when I looked at it I felt the situation people are just being emotional. But Posta wakati alipoteza coach nilifeel issue yao ilianzia huko because walikuwa wamekaa na coach ameelewa so much how they are handling, then akatoka, then they came and lost some players and then they were out of it. Alafu kiangalia trajectory ya ligi vile ina take Posta, Bidco, hata Mara Sugar naweza iweka hapo. Sofapusi, yes.
Kariobangi Sharks.
K-Sharks. Naweza ziweka hata wale wa naweza weka hapo. Kuna vile nawaona tu na feel kwa hizi timu nimetaja hapa ndio watu wa kuteremka wako. Hapa ndio akosekani si uko nje ni hapa. Hao wengine wanaweza jikaza hapa katikati, hao wengine hapa katikati, lakini kwa hizi nimetaja ndio number 1 number 2 tunawajua. Hizi ziko hapo. So Posta Rangers na feel it was a bad loss for them, bad result because it determines whether they are staying or not staying. They were home, Shabana was away. So huwezi itorokea. Shabana imeintegrate players wengine wamekuja kwa team. So in my view, Posta as a team imekaa pamoja imejel for some time expected. They needed to give them more trouble because Shabana team hata kama mtu amekuja anafunga baada ya jel poa. You are trying to say akijel poa atakuwa better. So for Posta waliniaibisha. Actually tukikuwa hapa before tuende I predicted Posta will win that game. Tulikuwa hapa and I said Posta will win that game. But sikusahau. Nilijua Posta atashinda. Lakini makosa kidogo yalifanya nini? Yalitokea. Posta wakashindwa. Na hiyo Posta Mungu atusaidie. Nikisema Mungu atusaidie. Mnajua mpira AFC Leopards next game? Na unajua pale nimetoka na hasira.
Hasira ni
hasira.
Sawa wapenzi watazamaji, ilikuwa ni hivyo na ni hivyo. Tupatane tena kwenye show yetu ambayo inakuja. Tutaona amesema anaenda kupiga Posta. Let's see if that will happen. That was it from us here. I had Bigadez, I had Mganga wa Soka, and we had the beautiful who? Viona. Thank you very much for tuning. Adios muchachos.